there guys, welcome back to the Milk Carton series. I'm your host Stephanie if you are new, and as always if you are returning, welcome back. So today's story guys will focus on 52-year-old Lisa Marie Montgomery. You probably heard that name in the news because Lisa is set to be executed on January 12th. She was originally set to be executed last year, but her attorney got COVID, so things kind of went down the slowest route on there, and her attorney was granted to petition for clemency. Now, let's be upfront. I am not for the death penalty, but there are certain cases where you're just like, ma'am. And I will never say that I want to ever be in control of anyone's life. So I'm glad I'm not the one making these decisions nonetheless. But I feel so hard for the victim's family. And you want to know why? Because Lisa Marie basically killed a 23-year-old woman who was 8 months pregnant at the time of this murder. And she literally cut out the baby. So now we're going to go over the case, of course, but let's just talk about that. And I seen a YouTube video of someone saying, get this crazy lady out. Now, they say she has history of mental illness. Okay, but it doesn't take away the simple fact of what you did and what you planned. Now, the crazy thing about this is Lisa Marie Montgomery is one of the first female to be executed in a long time. I'm talking like 70 years since a female has been executed. And I seen that and I was just baffled because I'm like, wow, you would think that more women have been executed in this time frame, but apparently not, right? Well, in Skidmore, Missouri, 23-year-old Bobbi-Jo Stinnett was currently 8 months pregnant with her baby girl, and at this time, she was doing a business from her home. She had a dog breeding business from her home. This crime occurred in Skidmore, Missouri, and this is where Bobbi-Jo would basically do her business, right? Now, she had conversations with Lisa Marie about getting a dog, and she was gonna come and get this dog. And she also tells Bobbi-Jo that she too was pregnant. So I can only imagine the conversation. You're chit-chatting with someone, about buying this animal. You're chit-chatting, talking about a prospective buying transaction, and then you begin to be friendly and you talk about things in your life. That's what's currently going on, right? And they were, from what I read, they were both chatting via email in like this chat room about this prospective buy, and also communicating about their pregnancies. Now, Lisa Marie, it has been stated that she grew up in a pretty much of a dysfunction environment. She was raped, sexually abused. She dealt with a lot in her family from what has been written. And what's so strange is she tells her mother that, she was being abused, and her mother didn't believe her pretty much and threatened her with a gun. That's what has been reported. And so, trying to escape this toxic, abusive life, she went off to marry, and it didn't work out. She was still being abused in her 2 marriages that she had. She did have 4 children, but she ended up getting her tube tied. And from what I read, she basically would lie after having her tubes tied, saying that she was pregnant and that the pregnancies didn't basically go through. On December 16th of 2004, Lisa Marie enters Bobbi-Jo and, Bobbi-Jo's husband's home just to get this breed of a dog to have for her own. And the sad part about this is you're thinking that this person is someone that you've gotten to know, you both share pregnancies from what you're thinking, and then you meet this person, and then it's like a flip goes off. So when she enters Bobbi-Jo's home, she basically then strangles her with a pink rope, and at this point Bobbi-Jo is unconscious, but then she somehow gets her consciousness back, right? And this is what is truly sad. She basically sees that Bobbi-Jo is gaining her conscience. She then decides to put more torture onto this 8-month pregnant woman and cuts the baby out. Like, how? Like, and why? And then, like, I guess law enforcement was basically saying, like, it may have stemmed from her having miscarriages, but her ex-husband basically was saying, well, you know, she has had a track record of lying about miscarriages and being pregnant. So about an hour goes by, and Bobbi-Jo's mother comes to the home, and there she sees this horrific scene of her daughter. And she basically says that it looked like her stomach had exploded from what Lisa Marie had did to her. And they tried to save, you know, Bobbi-Jo, but she ended up dying at the hospital. And I mean, I can't imagine the pain seeing your daughter, and then you see that your grandchild is not in your daughter. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like you plant this all along, you know, months leading up until getting the, you know, claiming to get the dog. So the next day, the next day, Lisa Marie goes back to her farmhouse, and this is where she is basically collected by the police because, of course, an Amber Alert had went out for the baby, and it was truly miraculous that this baby survived, y'all. Like, can you imagine? Like, it's sad that, you know, Bobbi-Jo lost her life, but it was nothing but God that this baby survived. And I think someone had basically called law enforcement because Lisa was trying to pass this baby off as her own because she had been going around saying that she was pregnant, and then, you know, out of the blue, here comes a baby, right? So it could only make you wonder, is that your baby? Like, is that really your baby? Especially if you show no signs of being pregnant. So the baby did survive. She will be 16 this year from what I have read. And there's not any pictures or anything out there like that. Of course, who would want to even be in the public eye after that? But they got Lisa, and Lisa, of course, you know, Lisa was set to die by lethal injections back in 2008. She was sentenced to death back in April of 2008, and she has been in prison ever since. And now her attorneys are trying to get her clemency so that way she can spend the rest of her life in prison. They have also stated that she has taken full accountability and responsibility for the death of Bobbi-Jo. And they're basically saying that what she went through as a child kind of, I guess, what she went through as a child is what made her do this, you know, malicious and sick act. So basically all her appeals have been denied, and she is set to be executed as of January 12th of this year. And I have not seen a lot of people in support of her getting clemency. I think I seen a video of someone on YouTube saying that she should get it, and I'm like, nah. Like, you thought this shit the fuck out. You legit sliced the woman open. You thought about it. You planned it. You took this baby as you were going to willingly act like it was your baby, and praise the Lord, the baby did not die. You know what I'm saying? What if the baby would have died back at that time? Ma'am, I don't wish death on a soul. It's not my prerogative to give. It's not for me to say who lives and who dies, but you should accept your fate for what you did for someone who trusted you, who had many conversations with you, you know, engaging in your pregnancy and vice versa. I do not believe you deserve to serve in jail. And I feel bad for the family that you think you even deserve to spend the rest of your life in jail. And it has been stated that she was diagnosed with depression, bipolar, and all that. But pretty much they said, you know, she planned this shit out. Like, she thought about it. Furthermore, it's sad. It's sad for Bobbi-Jo's family, her daughter, who is, you know, has to celebrate her birthday the day her mother died. And then the trauma that brought her family. Like, this woman was just trying to help you get, you know, bury a dog, and then you took her kindness for a weakness, and you legit planned out this thought out thing of how to get her baby. Like, I can't side with that. I'm sorry. As a mother, you do some shit like that to my sibling or me, I want my family to ride out for me on that. I feel like that's just something that there's no words, and I don't see how anyone can agree with that. And I do feel bad that she had a rough upbringing. I do. I really wholeheartedly do. I had a rough upbringing, but you know what? I did not let that determine my future. I was abused as a kid, and no, everyone isn't granted the same opportunities. But at the same time, we have to learn to stop playing victim to things that we go through. We have to learn to go to therapy. We have to learn to work on these things when we are in a depression or when we are falling off the edge. And that may seem so cold-hearted, but it's truly not. It's coming from a place of someone who has been down that road. And no, I don't know what it's like to miscarry, which I don't believe she ever miscarried because she had 4 children. And I'm not saying that she couldn't have, but there is a thing out there where women do believe that they are pregnant. And I don't know if you women out there have ever had this thing, like, it's called phantom kicks, where like you're not pregnant at all, but your stomach like kicks a little bit. Like, sometimes even ovulation will make you feel like you're having a baby when you're not pregnant at all. So I just can't ride with you to be in prison. And if there wasn't any evidence to show that in your court proceeding, I honestly don't know what to say. You know, there's a lot of people sitting in death row for crimes that they did not commit at all. And then there's some people who deserve to just die. Like, you deserve to die. Like, you kill me and then my baby live. Like, you deserve to die. But again, I'm not a ruler of taking life. Glad I don't have to make that decision, but I just can't support it. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you ever heard of this story before. I've never heard of this story. I have seen, like, of course, ID videos about, you know, the stories of women, you know, being in these type of situations. And I can't even imagine, like, my baby. Like, you gonna steal my baby? Like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? Her family should sue you and your family. The nerve. But let me know what you guys think about that, as far as Lisa Marie being executed. And also, if you have any new video ideas you want me to touch on, as always, you can always shoot it down below. And if you have any videos of your family that you want to cover on here, always know this is a safe place, and all you have to do is send me an email with the details, and that is at themilkcartonseries@gmail.com, or you can just shoot it down below and I will send you a message under it. So guys, until the next video, I'll see you. As always, stay safe, wash your hands, and let's continue to ring in a great year and stay positive. Bye guys.